Hey guys, Thomas from Team BLACKROSE here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch for you guys today. But before I start off the video, I actually have the giveaway winner for the Lightning Overdrive case opening. Now, I kept getting a few people entering every week, so I was originally going to do like 3 weeks, but I ended up doing about a month on it. The winner of this Secret Rare Black Rose is a person called Issa M. So if that's you, get in contact with me either through Twitter, YouTube comment section, whatever, and claim your beautiful prize. Before we start off this video, by the way, I just want to say a lot of you guys have been asking me about King's Court. Don't worry, I will have a 5 cards to have from King's Court video coming probably next week, but we will talk about the pre-sales and my overall thoughts of King's Court in this video after we review a couple buyouts. A lot of you also have been asking about Hobby League cards. There's actually 5 cards to Hobby League cards to invest in coming hopefully next video, if not the one after that, along with the collection video. So we got some spicy videos coming for you guys, so do not worry. Also, if you guys can leave a like and subscribe, that'd be great. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And while not saying too much, the last 2 months, you guys have been going ham on that affiliate link. I actually had my record of a certain day beaten twice. Actually, that I saw, and that was really awesome because I'm able to put money in giveaways, get more cards, invest into the channel, or just pay for some bills, and I really appreciate it. Some of you are even YouTube channel members, so if you're a YouTube channel member, just want to say thank you very much. Consider being a YouTube channel member as well. And if you guys want me to go over any cards or alert me of any buyouts, listen, sometimes there are buyouts that I would have never known about and value I would have had sitting in my bulk binder if you guys didn't tell me in the comment section below. Now, I'm not going to lie, I think I have some of the best market watches on YouTube. People might call that cocky, I just think that's how it is. But even I miss stuff. So the fact that you guys will cover for me sometimes, be like, hey, this actually got bought out, you should go over this, I actually really appreciate that. But it could just be a card you want me to cover as well. I appreciate it. So anyway, let's get right into this video. Evil Swarm Excion Knight coming out of Legacy of the Valiant here. Secret rares are actually bought out. First ed near mint start at $58, going up to $65. You do have a first ed light play here at $16, but if you just want near mint unlimited, it's going to cost you about $10, $11. People very much underestimate this card. I think it's because they can't understand it as much because it says once per chain, which means that basically it could activate its effect multiple times and it could start its own chain, right? So it's not like this has to react to something or something along those lines. You could just activate this up front, but if your opponent chains something, like let's say infinite impermanence or something along those lines, you cannot rechain something like Evil Storm Excited Knight, kind of like how you do with Zeus, where you could chain Zeus. Kind of, I believe you could chain Zeus. So this guy is like a lot of people don't understand this card, but once returned during your main phase of your opponent or your opponent's battle phase, if your opponent controls more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than you do, you detach a material, you destroy all other cards on the field, but your opponent doesn't take any further damage from this turn. This is a quick effect. It's everything but this as well. So depending on how card advantage is, you can really even up the playing field. And it's a generic rank 4. It's just 2 level 4s. So I would actually grab a copy. If you get this first set light play for 16, I think is an amazing price because this is one of the best rank 4s. It got banned somewhat fast, but now it's back in the game because we're past rank 4 toolbox era. But back then, this card was crazy. You have the 2014 Mega Pack versions here, not really moving up. These are still like $5, $4, going up to like 6, 7. But it only has 6 pages. If people see the originals bought out, what's going to happen to the second highest rarity? Well, it's going to go up. So if you don't want to shell out the cash for those first editions, unless you guys get that first ed lightly played for 16, I think that's a very good buy. 5, $6 right over here. Well, it's more like 5 going up to about 7, actually. Pretty good investment, actually. Masked Hero Dark Law. Now, I didn't know that this was this crazy. Someone said this got bought out, and I was like, no, it probably just has one page. You could, like it always does. These are $570 going up to $750. And as you can tell right over here, they sell, right, for 500, 550. A damaged sold for 400. If you have this card, At this point, stop playing with it and PSA it. I had a viewer who was wondering about a couple ultis, and one of them was Dark Law. If you have this card, this is gonna go to the moon forever. I would PSA it and then try to sell it. Like, you really do have a relic on your hands at this point. I'm not. Can I say I'm shocked? Not exactly, but it's just very insane. Elemental Hero Strauss. Now I told people to grab these at $30, and I said even at 100 or 80 to 100, it's still good. Near mints are about 196, going up to essentially it's $200 here. And they're selling. This card is actually a 3 of as well in Elemental Heroes, so people want to get all their ultis for their playset. Some want a playset to collect. Some are okay with just one ulti. Point is, this card can go up to where Darklaw is, right? So if you guys, are upset you missed out on this, well, here's Elemental Hero Strauss. Now, $200 is quite a bit, but I don't see this card really going below 200 once these copies go. People, again, they'll buy Ultimate Heroes for whatever price is thrown at them. It just is what it is. King's Court. So we have the collector rares here, like 190 for Utopic Draco Future Collector's Rare. That's not bad. You got Jack Knights here, 120. You have sealed boxes calming down to 75. These were about 85 earlier, so I'm kind of glad they're a little bit better now. You have Lightning Storm, which don't know why this wasn't a collector's rare. That's kind of ridiculous to me. However, the collector's rares they chose are not bad. I just think that Lightning Storm would be a bet. It could easily be, replacing something. But Lightning Storm here for 55, 57. I think this will probably go down as this is cracked up more. I think this could go down to like 40, 30. So if you're upset because you wanted this card and you got rid of your secrets like I told you at $100, and you're like, I wish I could get. If you need them right now, just go get the secrets. You might as well. It's more value and it's going to retain value. But I would just wait. I think this is way too much for Lightning Storm reprint. I think these could go down to 30. F-Zero Utopic Future, the normal versions are about. Somehow we already have lightly played. I'm gonna disregard that. 56. Now here's what Millennium Ultra Rare. Now I don't know if that's what the collector rare for the God cards are, but if it is, 75 bucks is not bad at all. The Gearfried is about 20 here. Bowser's at 17, Joker's straight at 17, Joker's Knight. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. All the Joker stuff, the collectors are going to get it, and then they're all going to crash, right? So if you want something like Joker's straight at $17, I'll be honest with you. I see this card going around 4, 5, maybe $6, right? If it's a little higher, maybe it's stabilized around 10, that's fine. Point is, it's going to go down quite a bit. I think it's going to go down to $5 personally, right? Imperial Bowser, probably similar as well. Joker's Knight, again, same thing. Uh, you know, okay, so it's showing me the second page again. That's kind of weird. Jump Troker, Morph's at $8. That's not too bad. Burning Soul at $9. Dolka's at 4 is not bad. It's just I don't know if this is gonna go up or down or not, because if it's a rare, it's gonna crash, right? Or if it's like a very easy super rare, it's gonna be 50 cents or $1. I would not grab this for sure, but I would grab this if it goes to $1. Then grab it. Thunderspeed summons at 4s. Hyper Galaxy's at about 250. There's a lot of cards that are like up and down. I feel like a lot of the Kings cards are just gonna go down after a week or two. I'm gonna go to the last page because I want to see where the other collector's rares are kind of sitting here. So Hyper Galaxy, $70. Queen's Knight, $140. Winged Dragon of Ra, $1,100. Okay. Collector's rares of Gearfried at 9,500. That's not terrible. I want to see what the other ones are though. Joker Straight. I mean, you could get them at 95 here, but I feel like they might just go to 70 and stabilize there. Arcana Triumph Joker, $100. I mean, that could go up or down. This could be good or not good. You have the Millennium Ultra Rare at $96 to $100. Then you have the Collector's Rares of number 39, right? Which is funny because we have the Astral Pack pulled up. For 140, personally, I just think that players are rather going to like the Astral version, but since it's Utopia and the Astral version went up, just, even though it took a while, this is not a bad investment, but it could drop a little bit more before you could grab it. But I think these could hit 200 eventually. King's Knight, 45. Slifers, 1,100. These are just out of stock completely. Winged Dragon of Ra, Millennium Ultra Rare here. So there's Millennium Secret Rare, Millennium Ultra Rare. Okay. So these Secret Rares I think are actually insane. But would I get a case of this? What would I do with this? Well, I think this is the closest thing to Toon Chaos since Toon Chaos. What I would probably end up. Oh, and then we have Reinforcement of the Army. Oh, we do have Lightning Storm as a collector. I thought we did. Yeah, 170. This isn't too bad. And then Reinforcements at 250. This isn't going to hold. This is going to go to about 150, 100. But the point that I'm going to try to say here is this set has great secret rares, right? You know, it has a lot of value in this set, especially for later on. And the collector's rares are insane. Would I get some of this? Definitely. If you get a case right now and keep it sealed, it will go to the moon. If you guys actually want to make guaranteed insane profit, cases could go to 2,000, 3,000. So if you could get them for like, 700, 800, all that, you're going to be making yourself a lot of money. So if you want to get this to crack it open, get some singles sold out too, go for it. I personally will probably be getting a case of this set sooner or later. Uh, King's Knight Ultimate Rare from Elemental Energy here. Uh, let's see here. First ed mods are 35 here. I assume it might be all about the collector rare, but I still like the ultis a lot. First ed lightly played. So that's kind of what I want to see here. I want to see lightly played. I want to see near mints. Near mints are 60. First ed lightly played 175. First ed near mint 275. No, thank you. Mods for 30 and then light plays for like 170 though. That's a large difference actually. I think mod plays could go to like 80, 90 for sure. Jax Knight's Ultimate Rare here. These are about, let's see, mod unlimited for like 30. What are first eds at? Let's put our filters on here. 43, 45. Okay, not too bad here. First editions are probably gonna run up what, about 150, something around there. Unlimiteds go up. Wow. Okay, so you have a first ed light play here for 80, and then once this is gone, it's 295. So that lightly played is actually a very good investment if you guys actually want to get it. See, yeah, lightly plates, people were buying these up at like 45, all that. So yeah, this card's definitely sale, but hey, if you're watching this video and you check Jax Knight and you see it's $80 for first light plate and your mints are 300, you could definitely flip that light plate for 200 minimum. So, and that's minimum. Like, you should be able to flip it for probably 250, no problem. Queen's Knight Ultimate Rare here. This is the one I got this for $2 for a first ed. Extremely light play, mind you. And I'm selling it for like 100 something. First, well, this is the most popular one because people know Queen's Knight more than the other two for some odd reason. I don't know why. Along with, waifu tax, all that. First ed light play 110. Okay. First ed mob play, well, another one for 110. First ed light plays go up to 200. First ed you're at 250. So, what I would say for these old Knight cards is that yes, they are good investments, but I would definitely try to get either other stuff with the amount that these cards are worth, or if you, for example, if you think Queen's Knights at 110 are good, and you want to buy those two copies for one time before it goes to 200, that's good. Same with the Jax Knight, but if those are gone by the time I make this video, which they probably should be, then I would just spend your money on something else. Effect Veiler Ultimate Rare from Duel's Revolution. Fun fact, I actually got offer. I might be getting a damaged one of these then. Yeah, you heard me right. Damaged. Mod Unlimiteds are 100. Heavy played 105, all that. Lightly played are 160, 165. I know the guy, he guys placed it for 325 back in the day, and I know a guy who got his for 330, and they're plussing hard right now. First ed light plays are about, well, Italian here. Let's take a look here. You guys know I love Italian. Looks all right actually. It'll grow on me. But first ed light plates are about 230, going up to 245. First ed mints are about 206, yeah, 265 essentially, going up to 300. Verified seller right there. What I would do with ulti Veilers is I would treat them more like Starlights in the sense of, would you rather spend $200, $300 for a Starlight or this? Well, if the Starlight is really good like a Charmer, that's fine. But like some of these Starlight rares, like, for example, Starlight, uh Lightning Storm, right? Instead of getting that, I would rather much get an Ulti Veiler and have some other cash, right? Ulti Veiler will always go to the moon. It is what it is. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion out of Flames of Destruction here. Secret rares are 33. Now I told people to get first eds at like $10, $15. I ended up getting a couple because this card was very underrated. First ed lightly plates are 65. First ed near mids are $70. Huh. Wow. And I thought I ripped someone off because I got rid of a playset for 120. Okay. These will just keep going up because, guys, it's like Ashe, okay? You have these high rarity Ghost Girls. They're going to swap throughout the meta. When Ashe is really good, Ashe is going to go up. When Ghost Bell is really good, they're going to go up. But this is the original secret printing. If you got these when I told you, you made a lot of money. If you didn't and you dabbed me, oh well. Boo-hoo. Ultra Rares, which I love the Ultra Rares too. The Ultra Rares look super sick. They're like seven. Well, let's get to a verified seller. We have to go to the second page for that. $9. Yeah, these are going like $9, $10 for Ultras. That's actually quite insane. I remember picking these up at $1 because I like the artwork. I would look through your hollows or your local card shop, see if they have these. If they do, I would definitely go grab some. Number C39, Utopia Ray Victory Ultimate Rare from Judgment of the Light. Now, these actually got bought out. Near mints are about $40, well, $42.50. First verified seller is going to have them at $46. I told people to grab this in a 5-card time of your trade binder, actually. I think they were about 12 to 16 for first ed near mints. I ended up ordering, I actually, believe it or not, only have one copy of this card. I want to finish off the playset, but they came up play it or worse. And it just sucked. Number C39, Utopia Ray Victory. Uh, Lightly plates are $21. Yeah, about $21 even for this ugly super rare. It just doesn't have a reprint, and Judgment of the Light is a very old set. In fact, I actually will be getting a sealed box for about $60. And I don't know if I want to open it up because the guy also has loose packs, and I know that because I've gotten older stuff from him before. He never gets weight packs or anything like that. I'm actually thinking about opening up maybe a box of this set if you guys want to see it on the channel. If you guys do, let me know in the comment section below. My openings are very hit or miss. I try to get good openings for you guys, but usually they struggle to get to 300 views. 250 is usually the sweet spot between 2 and 250, 260, something along those lines. So if you guys like openings, remember, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll give you guys more because I love openings personally. I'll never do openings mainly, but I like opening up older product because it's just cool to do so. And some of you do love it. You guys, some of you really love my openings. So I have subs that I only see on openings. Number 39, Utopia Astral, though. These are finally going up to $500. I mean, all right. Yes, they eventually went up after, a year or two. This card, if you got it at 300, good job. But, like, people were paying 600, 700 on these, and nobody was buying it. Like, you guys realize that the biggest Astral Pack, or not Astral Pack, Utopia players are casuals, right? They can't even afford 1/10 of this, right? DT Utopias, on the other hand, I told you guys to look at this while nobody was looking at it, and I said this is a good investment, and they're about 20, yeah, about $26 here, go up to 28s. DT Utopia, hey, you could get a couple of these and spend way less than something on the Astral. I would just do this. There are better cards to get for $500. I'll just say it up front. S39, Utopia the Lightning. Now, I told people to grab this because the whole double or nothing thing's always going to be a thing. And, it's Utopia. These are $70. They'll probably go to about 200 eventually. This is from OTS Turn Pack 4. This is begging for a buyout because anything from OTS like 7 and before is basically prestige at this point. Number C39 from Order of Chaos. These first and light plays are $50. Near mints are 64. Once a few copies are gone, it's going to 140. So if you have this card, good on you. If you want this card, get it now before it hits 150. Number 39, Utopia Kaisers. Now, these are about $21 here. It's definitely due for a reprint. It has other versions as well, but these are just the prize cards. You have one for 2,200 until 10K here, but yeah, let's focus on these. $21. Mystic Space Typhoon from Hobby League 2. You have some lightly plates for about 16. Nimitz going up to like About a new seller here for 18, 19, but first verified's 25. I would actually go grab some light plays of this because it's a very nice version to play. I personally have original Mystic Space Typhoons. Sadly, none of them are first ed, but I was able to get them for like $2 or $3 each, and I still kept them in good conditions, and they were just my playset for when I played them. Mystic Space Typhoon is going to be played in probably the majority of older formats for for a very long time. Maybe when I'm 40, 45, I could change my opinion on that. But if I'm still doing Yu-Gi-Oh content then, which you never know where life takes you. But point is, I think this is a very good Hobby League card to actually invest in. I'm actually gonna check MRDs actually. Ultis for 170. I'm not shocked. Magic rulers, and I'm gonna put the first set filter here. I actually just want to see what first sets of everything are, even damaged. 7. Okay, going up to fit mods are. I feel like that's very cheap for a first set mod play. I mean, yeah, mod plays aren't nice, they're not cool to have, but like if you want to play with an old school first set card like this for 18, I would pay full price for that. Where's first set lightly played? Uh, $40, 42, 43. That's not too bad actually. First set mints are probably like 80, yeah, 85, 100. It's Euro print. Well, we'll take a look at that. Wow, that looks very clean actually. Centering's a bit off, but it looks nice. I'm surprised nobody actually has their PS8 versions here. That actually kind of upsets me. I want to kind of see what a PSA 8 or 9 would go for roughly. Dark Dust Spirit from Hobby League 7. I actually always loved this card. These are like, well, there's some French here. I didn't even know Hobby League comes in other languages. Yeah. Uh, $10 basically. So is that good? Not really. But every Hobby League's worth something. Book of Moon Ultimate Rares coming out OTS Tournament Pack 13. The ship's gonna sail. These are 120, but as it goes up to 150, 200, and yeah, it's only 2 pages, and they're selling at these prices. I would grab your copies immediately. Like, I'm not even fucking joking you. Guys, this is a card. Stop everything you're doing. This is the best $100 card to buy. Cyber Emergency Secret Rares here are first set lightly pays for about 20. First set mints are 21 here. I'm not shocked. This card is a lot of money. I mean, it's the highest rarity for a Cyber Dragon card that's actually needed in the deck, right? Along with it is a searcher for every light machine monster that cannot be normal summoned or set. If the activation is negated, you can start a card, add this card from the graveyard to your hand. So you could do that, but it's probably not good to unless you have like yeah, unless you want something in the grave, to be honest with you. Ultras from Dual Overload though, these are about $2, going up to like 250. I think Ultras, this is the second highest rarity that we have, isn't bad. These could go to 4 or 5 back to $4 or 5 again. It used to be 4 or 5. History repeats itself. Dual Terminal Dark Magician Girl from DT6. Now these are about $35 here, going up to about 36. I would just grab them. Like, I think this is one of the better Dark Magician Girls to grab. I told people to get them at 10-15 for a while, and yeah, I think this has the potential to go up to about 70, 80. Neospatial Aqua Dolphin, Ultimate Earth from Power of the Duels. Also, if you got this far in the video, just want to say I really appreciate it. Usually a lot of people tune out at this point or they skip enough in the video to a point where, they're done watching at this point. So if you got this far in the video, give yourself a pat on the back. I really appreciate you. I love people who watch my videos till the end. And, some people I actually don't because they'll tell me to go over a card that I went over like halfway through or near the end, right? I usually have one or two comments talking about that. And it is what it is. So if you get through the whole video or most of it, thank you. I know long market watchers aren't the easiest thing to binge sometimes. Neospatial Aqua Dolphin though. You have lightly plates here for about 90, not bad. First and off for 120. Well, $100 actually. They don't go 120 just yet. Lightly plates are about 136. Okay, 136. Near mints are about 168, going up to 170. And is there any PS8 versions? No, there are not. But yeah, this card will always probably come back in the meta since it just, it does burn damage, helps in certain degenerate strategies, like hand loops. It just is what it is. Ultras from Power of the Duelist. Now I want to highlight this actually. I want to go to lightly played and mints here. There's more mod plays than lightly played. Okay, lightly played are about 210 here. First light played for 275 here actually. Near mints for 3. First eds are 345, 350. If this card is ever used again, it can go up to like 10 bucks. Personally, I think this card should be way more than $3 because it's not even that of its meta relevance that could come back again, but it's also a first ed collector card. Yes, it's not the ultimate rare version, but ultra rares are not even touching like 5, 6 bucks. That's insane. I came here expecting 10. So if you want a cheap McDonald's money card, this is it. Dark Hole Turbo Pack Booster 5 Ultra Rares are lightly plates are about 19, 20 bucks. Near mints are 23. You want a high rarity Dark Hole? Turbo Pack is where it's at. Everything with Turbo Pack has a bullet to its head. Uh, Dark Beginnings Super Rares are actually not awful here. Lightly plates for 660. Near mints for like $7, but it kind of goes quickly up to 15. So if you want a cheaper super dark hole, this is what you should get. You know, a higher rarity DB1 Dark Beginnings. That's always going to be hard to grab. XYZ Remora from Cosmo Blazer is 183. Now it's basically $2. I don't know why. Maybe it's used in some type of combo, but it is pretty degenerate since you basically you special this card from your hand by detaching 2 extra Z materials from a monster you control. And when you do, you can target 2 level 4 fish type monsters you graveyard, especially when those targets face up defense position. Their effects are negated and they cannot change their battle position or attack. And they can't be used as only XYZ materials except for the XYZ summon of a water monster. So what this essentially does is you overlay it to like some type of water XYZ, you special summon this card, you detach that, you get those 2 cards back, right? So you have a ton of card advantage. And then if you want to overlay into something else, congratulations. Now you have a random XYZ on the field with no materials unless you use 3 or more. That's great. Or especially if it has some type of effect where it doesn't need to detach. And you have an XYZ Remora on the field. Unless you use this to link or overlay, right? Then you have something else on the board. But it's kind of useless, so you might as well keep this one. This card is really good actually in water strategies. $2, I understand why. Beautiful Princess here. I know this is another water extender, right? That just, basically specials a fish type monster from your deck. AK, Diva, or something else. These are about 330 going up to about $4 here. It's not solo printed. Oh, it is a solo print. I thought it was in the Megatins, but yeah. They made a lot of random decent good attribute support near Zexal era that, some of it's fallen on deaf ears. Like a lot of people I feel like if people knew these cards existed more, they'd be at a higher price. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, this is why I love when you guys tell me to look over cards. I had no idea this was worth money. I have quite a bit of Cosmo Blazer bulk, so I could go through it and just be like, hey, money. Princess Current, Ultimate Rare. Near mints are 15. First ed, lightly plates are 28, going up to 30. Near mints are 65. No, thank you. We also have Bakuru here. Let's go. There's a lot damaged. Okay. There's actually not many near mints. Lightly played unlimiteds are 8. First ed lightly playeds are about 30. First ed near mint though is about $50. I don't know if anyone's really going up to 80. Actually, I don't know if people are actually paying these prices though for this card. I mean, we could take a look here. I mean, 45 right off the bat. But yeah, mod unlimited for 345. That's actually not too bad for a moderately played. I guess people do like this card. I mean, I really love the whole princess archetype. Like, I know Konami wants to make an archetype out of it if they slowly release cards, but it's a bit of a fan favorite. Madolche Queen Tiramisu Ultimate. It's been way too long since I've looked until I looked at Madolche card. People are buying at 120, 130. So near mint 82, going up to about $100. First sets are about 130, 139. So if you have this card, hey, big money. I wish I had more copies. I only have 3. Pot of Extra from Toon Chaos here. I want to talk a little bit about this because a lot of people are actually asking me about certain collector's rares, and I might actually have to give a Toon Chaos theme to Market Watch again. But I'll do that as a double upload because as well as a market watch or another video. Only because Toon Chaos is a set that I really do need a 30-minute video about if I ever go over it. So sometimes I like to go over it in chunks. But what I want to say about this card, it's never meant for 71. I would definitely not get unlimiteds. First eds are about 130 to 140. Now this card will always have value, but what I would do is I would actually not buy this card at all because every pot card that is relevant is going to gain ultimate rare. Yes, Pot Prosperity will gain ultimate rare eventually down the line. Not next year, probably not in 2 years, probably not in 3 years, but 4 maybe years. Pot of Extra, we've had it for about 2 years. They've reprinted this card a few times. We could probably get an ultimate rare of this within the next year or two. And I probably expect that, and I would rather get ultimate rares. Secret rares are 38. First eds are about $40. You know, it's not bad for secret rare original extras. If you guys are looking for a set, I would actually not even get the reprints either. The reprint secret rares, this does look pretty nice. So $32 here. I would just grab first sets for 40. These can easily go back up to 100, and no matter what printings there are of Pot of Extra, this will always be the first, and nobody could take that away. So this specific version is always going to hold money value. This is the only version I would probably get. The Chaos Creator, actually, here, this guy's quite a bit of money here, actually. Ultras are $19, going up to about 20. I mean, this is a good card. It's just once it finds a home, it'll be a lot better. Along with Toon cards just naturally go up. Page Flip Ultra Rares are $26. If you control Toon World, you reveal 3 Toon cards with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to special summon, ignoring its summoning conditions. Also shuffle the rest into your deck. It basically just lets you special summon from the deck. Not at random. You could literally just, because it puts the rest back in the deck, you just choose 3 Blackluster Soldiers, and you special summon one off, right? However, I've known people, they actually play like one copy, like they basically play a Garnet, because it has to be from deck. It's not hand or deck, which kind of sucks. But it's, you know, just deck. They pick like a random one that's not that good, but it's like, you know, if you get on the field and you ignore some conditions, it's actually good. They play one Garnet, so if they get their Toon Page Flip, what they do is they gamble. This is such an inconsistent way, but they basically gamble on a third chance. I mean, it's Toons, it's fun, so I understand why they do that, but Chaos Space, first eds are about $5. I would easily buy this card. This card's literally, it sends a light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. That is cost, but it's a discard, so it's kind of like signing mining, where if they ash, you're going, you know, -1 essentially. But then if they don't, you add a light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set from the deck to your hand. That's Blackluster Solar. That's Chaos Dragon Levianeer, right? But it has to be from a level from 4 to 8 with a different attribute than that monster. So if you're playing all lights, you can't do this. This does have to be a light/dark type of thing. If it didn't have that, the card would be absolutely broken. But you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one of your banished light or dark monsters that cannot be normal summoned. You place that monster on the bottom of your deck and then draw a card, right? So it does give you the advantage back that you spent that discard later on as a draw. And you could, you know, activate each effect of this once per turn. So while you're coming off, if you're able to use 2 Chaos, you do get a draw of it, which is really nice. There's actually the Collector's Rare of this as well that I actually do want to take a quick look at. Are you still below 100? 90. First eds are... Ooh, first eds are to the moon. 160. Well, I told people first eds at about $80. That's not bad. That's a card that you could go in on, and if you got him, you doubled your money. Nitro Warrior, ultimate rare here, Duelist Genesis. I want to take a quick look at these, actually. In fact, I'll look at Turbo Warrior as well. Near mints are about, you know, $9. That's right. Listen, it might not be first ed, but that's very cheap for an ulti out of Duelist Genesis that has some type of relevance or some type of reason to be worth money. First ed mod, 17. Okay. First ed light play, 35. First ed at $45, going up to about 90. All right. Someone wanted old 5D Ultimators that they should invest into, grab these. That's insane. Turbo Warrior, Ultimate from Crossroads of Chaos. Lightly plates are about $5, going up to about 6. So I actually said that getting these for like $3, $4 is not that bad. And I guess some of you actually got them, or some other people thought this was a very cheap ultimate rare to get because these actually did go up. Let's see what first eds are though. And there's only 24 unlimiteds, right? That includes the mods, the heavies, and the damage. So first ed mod here, 22 from a new seller, 79 for a lightly plate here, or literally the same thing, but I guess they put him above me because I guess maybe sales. 78, $79, going up to about 86 for near mints. Another thing about Nitro Warrior is the original ultras are actually not that much either, so they're $3 for unlimited. First editions though are about $15, $16. So I actually would not get this. It's not the price that it should be. But since see the ultras are where they is the price that it should have been, but the ultis aren't. So now I'm at this point where it's like I would rather spend as you go over here and you look at the moderately played on I believe it was the first page. No, second. Second page here. Mod play here for 17, $18. I would rather pay the extra $2, $3 and get a mod play ultimate rare. So I would definitely not grab these. I mean, if you want to get that damage for like $1.50, go for it. Damage sold here for 70 cents. Wow, that's crazy. Dual terminals actually are 5 on the dollar actually. Hey, if you want your, well, yeah, about $5 here. Not bad for DTs. I would actually skip the ultra. I would rather grab mod play ultis or near or light play ultis because they were very cheap for Nitro Warrior. Or I would grab DTs. I wouldn't mess with the original ultra. Secret Urge from 2008 Collector Tin. Wow. So $1.58, $1.74 goes up to 4. Yeah, this is very cheap. You have 4 non-slobbered copies for about $1.50, and then they quickly go up to about, closer to 4 respectively. This is not a bad Secret Urge to get, actually. I mean, there's only 3 pages as well. This could go up to about $8, $9. I would actually grab Secret Rares. Official Judge Field Center token, Apprentice Illusion Magician. These only one sold recently. $75. No, thank you. Apprentice Illusion Magician from Jump EN 007. Lightly near mints are about $60 here. I would get these because they jump from like 40 to like 100 all the time. This is probably one of the biggest jump cards that's a hot potato. Apprentice Illusion Magician Show and Jump magazine promos here. These are about 27, so you can have a cheaper version for 27. That's not bad. Super rares are about $10, $11. Illusions are about again $9.50, and this is for the super for Magical Hero. So if you want Apprentice Illusion Magicians, I would actually just grab the jump versions. But if you want the card, just have the card. I would grab these versions. But I told you guys to grab these at $3 to $5, so hopefully you guys did. I actually want to look at one more card. Shooting Quasar Dragon. Oof. Ultra rares. Well, lightly played. Actually, the super rares are going to $5 after these two. That's actually quite shocking. On lightly playeds there, yeah. Near mints are $5. The jump versions. Lightly played for 33. Near mints are $40. So these are getting cheaper while the other versions getting more value. I guess people want this card, but they don't want to dish out a lot of value. So I see the super rares maybe heading up towards 10. But jumps are very weird because this used to be a stable $15. Then it got bought out and it became a stable 25, then a stable 30, and now it's looking like it's a stable 40 once these 3 are gone. But they are lightly played. Nimitz really are $40. I would grab again. I think Quasar is one of the best synchros you could grab for a long-term investment. I've said this. I've had in two five cards out of your trade binder, and I'm not afraid to put in a third. Infinite Impermanence for our last card today. Secret Rare. $55 for unlimiteds. First eds are mod play 72. First ed light play 75. Not bad. Not bad at all. Near mints are $85. Personally, I told people to grab these when they weren't being played because you could grab Secret Imperms for about 60. And while I repeat myself all the time here, get cards when they're not being played because when they're getting played, especially heavy, they're just going to keep going up and up because everyone wants them, right? You want them now that they're played, congrats. you have just joined almost every single other person who's played Yu-Gi-Oh here. I think this is going to go up as time progresses because stuff like Valor and this card are actually now being played more, and Ash actually is taking more of a backseat, so I think this card can easily hit up on $250, especially when it starts getting played heavy. Uh, if you guys enjoyed this Mark Watch, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. If you want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. Alert me of any buyouts. And check out all my socials like Instagram and Twitter. They are in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which is hopefully either the collection video or the Hobby League video. Peace.